The energy was quite there.
No, I think our preparation, our intensity, just our focus and our concentration wasn't what it needs to be to play Division I college basketball today. And I don't know if it was a little bit of a letdown and them feeling comfortable that they could do this and play in front of a crowd and be together. But I just think across the board, from our veterans to our freshmen, we were flat, and not flat with their desire to play the game of basketball, but flat in their desire to compete. And to do the things that we asked them to. This is the first time we got deep into a scout, talking to personnel, and we allowed Love and Basketball, some of their better players, to get comfortable, to take the shots that they're good at taking. They're savvy, so if they get comfortable, then it's going to be a game, and that's why it was a game. I don't think we got into them defensively with our ball pressure. We didn't make them feel uncomfortable. Jessica Cheeks felt comfortable all game, and that's why she hit that big three to put it into overtime. So that's a really good lesson for us across the board. And then the second thing is that we just shot very poorly. I think we shot 19%. So obviously getting 19% in the second half, gained 32%. But we got 18 rebounds. However, that's just not going to win too many basketball games. So I think it's a lesson for our post players. They actually played against some size tonight, some players that were stronger than them, and some players that were bigger than them, and they just didn't do their early work to get position. I thought in the second half they did a better job, but then we just didn't finish. We missed a number of layups. So that's youth. Those are lessons. I think they're going to really learn from this, and I'm really glad we played this game today because I think it's an important thing to carry forward. I think we felt pretty good about ourselves the other night, rightly so, but no one was over 5'11". So, it's an opportunity for them to grow and use these as lessons.
You mentioned the shooting percentage, but there were some possessions where you didn't even get a shot off.
Yeah.
It seemed just that.
Well, they did a lot of things. They mixed up a lot of zone on us. They mixed up. They went to a box and one with Taylor, and who wouldn't, the way she was shooting the ball tonight. And for a young team, we kind of flying by the seat of our pants with that, just in terms of getting them to adjust. But I think we took a couple timeouts and we got them some inside looks, and they went out of that. But they mix it up, which is really good for us as well, because it speaks to having a focus and a concentration that our young players, are now having to add to their game, besides just the competitive aspect of playing the game physically.
So how much more prepared do you feel like your group is?
Well, I think that, obviously we learned some valuable lessons tonight. I think our veterans, I don't think that they had the intensity and that kind of sort of readiness that we had Thursday night, and our young people will follow them. And so, as I said to Chap and Taylor and Tamika, I said, you guys stepped it up. You three, brought that game home for us. And maybe last year, this time we don't win that game, so that's the positive thing. But you three, I put that on them, that they have to establish that. And they're good with that. They understand that, and I think that the way I've had the relationship with them through this preseason, when I've asked them to be accountable to those things, they've stepped up. So hopefully that won't happen again. And as long as we learn from those mistakes, I feel that we'll make progress.
Were you happy with Nicole down the stretch? It seemed like everyone goaded her down.
Yeah, I think Nicole really learned a lot in the first half about her opportunity to play at this level and be successful if she does her work early, if she focuses on attacking the defense. I thought she was just, a little bit in a floating mood in that first half. And then when we did get her open in the first half, I don't think we found her. We took 16 three-pointers in one half, and that's not going to win a lot of ball games, in the sense that you're going to have to be pretty good at nailing those. And so we have to focus on that inside out. So it's a combination of things. It's our post players working early and working aggressively and working with their feet, and then our perimeter players getting ready to get the ball inside. And, Taylor really kept us in the game in that first half with her. I think you can see that her off-season work on her range has really paid off for her and us.
Just too tight a game to work Tatiana.
Yeah, I think so. I think that, it was something that we wanted to get out with, and I really liked it because it gave us some special game score situations that we need to work on, and we work on them in practice, but it was nice to do it in front of a crowd. And she's a little bit behind in terms of understanding our system, so we didn't want to throw her obviously into a mix where she might not meet with too great of success, but she'll be ready in due time.
It seemed like a better performance on the offensive boards tonight. They only had 8.
Yeah, we did a good job, I think, trying to keep them off the boards. We let a few slip by at critical moments, but that's a focus for us, and I was happy that our perimeter players did a better job of that, and we have to build on that. And, it gave us plenty of time and chances to to run the ball. But when you're shooting 27 times from the three-point line, that means you're not converting a lot of those defensive rebounds, into scores that are inside scores and high percentage shots.